Bayou City Reviews, coming to y'all with a little message before the reviews start. In the wake of public conversation we had on Twitter, of all places, we just want to clear up a few things. One, we're not trying to be the media. You may perceive us a certain way, but there's people who cover Houston artists in their own way, and we have the utmost respect for them. But this is what we do. We're not trying to be anyone else. If you label us, that's all on you. Other than that, we're not interested in any politics, cliques, egos. We couldn't give you a clearance rack full of dams about that. Okay, we're just trying to have an honest conversation about that stuff, about the stuff we listen to. Also, facts. If we say that someone's project is really is their first project, but it's really their third, we'll apologize. But before you attack us on not having facts, please make sure you have your facts straight in regards to us.
Correct.
Anybody else?
Pretty much, man, what he said. Man, we just gonna give you our straight opinions. No politicking involved. We're not rubbing elbows on any of these cats. We don't know half of these cats. It is what it is.
I don't know any of these cats.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing what we want to do. We keep doing positive shit. We're bringing light to the city, light to these artists, and all the other shit we really don't give a fuck about. So we're gonna keep doing it. You rather get down with us or move around. It's simple as that.
Correct. Agree with him. We're just three fans, man. We want to give a common man opinion and conversation about how shit goes off camera after three buddies hear an album. And I feel y'all too. I'm an artist, been doing it for several years. I understand, okay? But I also understand it's just opinions. Like you said, we're not any sort of official organizational media. It's three fans' opinions. I'm a fan first, and I understand y'all as the artists. So I have contributed to music as well. So I feel y'all, but just understand it's opinions. We're not hating or attacking your personal character. That's it.
Let's also make it clear that we're not just talking to the artists. We're talking about anyone who may have a problem, because we haven't really received any backlash from any artists. Okay. Anything else?
That's it, man. Just know that it's opinionated, and we're never attacking you personally, man. Just take your opinions with the rest of them you hear. That's all it is.
You got opinions about us? Cool. We're not hypocritical about it. Bayou City Reviews. You might not like it, but you better learn to love it.
Smoking purple.
Drinking purple.
See, I heard that hip-hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, I wish the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
She don't mess with that drink, she say she don't mess with that powder. She don't mess with that dank, she say she don't mess with these niggas. She don't care what they say, she say she don't mess with these bitches. She don't care for they ways. Got a lot on her mind, ain't got no time to play. She say she got a lot on her mind, ain't got no time to play. At least until she get an A. And then get your body heavy. Houston niggas pissed off, so we breaking shit and rioting and looting. Heard them say, hold up, nigga, what is y'all saying? All niggas gon' do is keep crying and complaining. Talking about vote, ain't gon' change it, my nigga. You gotta take your liberation. I got real shit on my mind. Fuck what another nigga feel. Loaded my chopper, now I'm finna load on my 9. Still thinking about Emmett Till. Still thinking about Denzel Dow.
What's happening, everybody? Bayou City Reviews back at you again. Rhino, Bizzle, Double. Today we're going to be talking about the boy Express and his project Higher Learning. Now this is his most recent work. There is more to come soon. But I met Express at the radio station when this first came out. I'm going to say about a year to a year and a half ago. And I got it from him then, listened to it once and maybe let it run a little bit more. And I remember liking it a lot. So kind of like Nino Gotti and YJ. I've heard it before, and I'm really glad we went back to go in depth and analyze it. So
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we're also going to cover the song the Underground, which is not a part of the actual.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. No doubt. But the boy Express, the project is Higher Learning. Bizzle, what you got?
He gives you a lot of variety. How many songs? I usually put how many songs and features on there. I didn't write that one.
It was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, about 12 songs. A lot of variety. Off the top, you see he pushes, or he claims to be a revolutionary, kind of against the grain kind of dude. That's all over the project. I can see. So I was on the fence a lot about him. I like the project. I like the overall project. Just the whole revolutionary shit kind of fucking lingered in my brain for a long time. I feel like he didn't really, like, I guess make a stance or nothing. He just kind of, like, I feel like he was looking through a glass and telling everybody what he's seeing from our people. And just what he's seeing, period. About the government, this and that, and he's not really saying anything else other than the shit that he's seeing. He's not saying what he wants to change, nothing like that. But that stood out to me for a long time and it fucked with my brain. But I guess that's what he wants you to do, is just think about the shit that he's saying. Look at the camera. Sorry about that. The camera was doing something weird. You don't see that?
Sorry.
Okay.
We're making sure we didn't have a technical difficulty.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Political stance, government.
Yeah.
His people.
Yeah. Overall, I liked it, man. At first, when I first turned it on, I had a feeling I was gonna hate it, but I really didn't. Man, it was pretty good. The hardest song on there, from the minute it came on, was "Revolutionary" with Rob Gillette. The song "Peace," I feel, was a little bit too much for me with the rock and roll.
Man. No, I loved it.
Well, I like what he was saying. I really like what he was saying in the song, but I didn't like the whole rock and roll vibe. I feel like he's a big fan of hip hop, and I feel like a lot of revolutionary type artists, from the people he channeled in his music, a lot of artists. I got a little bit of Outkast, a little bit of Jay and Kanye with the black on black card and all that shit. I got a little bit of Erykah Badu. I got a little bit of System of a Down, and a little bit of Rage Against the Machine. You gotta listen closer. Actually, in the Peace song, this one dude's talking, and in between it, that's the lead singer from Rage Against the Machine. You probably know that.
Was that a Rage sample?
Yeah.
How we doing?
I'm on my notes, son.
Which Envy is on that song?
Yeah, Envy's on there. Envy did the damn thing. Yeah, overall, that's it. I feel like I was all over the place. Go ahead. Next up.
So this is my first time hearing it. Well, I've heard it before, but recently, like when he told me where to go get it to review it.
Okay.
That's when I heard it. I for someone who's not familiar with Express, I had no expectations. So when it was called, when I saw it was called Higher Learning, I was like, this is either gonna go one or two ways. It's either gonna be some weed smoking shit, or it's gonna be some conscious shit. I'm very glad that it was the conscious side of it, because I've heard it all with the smoking. But here's the problem I have with stuff like this, though. It's very easy for them to come off as posturing. Because like you said, you can throw out all these topics, but you didn't really offer anything.
Thank you.
You didn't really offer anything. You asked a lot of questions, but you didn't really tell us what you thought.
Exactly. That's what I said. I think he just caught on what he's seeing instead of really being
But I don't want to hear that, though. Like, okay, I know what you're saying. What about it, though? You didn't really start any kind of dialogue. You just kind of just threw the shit against the wall. Some stuck, some didn't.
Is that is that a knock? Is it a bad thing necessarily? I mean, could you call it just creating awareness and letting you think?
And that's what I was saying. I think he wants people. I want him to spark people's mind. I want them to think about it. That's the only thing I can take away from it.
Make your own decision. Don't let me say what the solution is.
But I don't want to hear a whole product of you just throwing topics out there and then not saying anything. Why? Okay, you're gonna bring up all this stuff. Then what the hell do you think about it? What? Okay, what about it? What about what you're talking about? Do God, Allah, you believe in God? Okay, great. What do you think about it? You're bringing it up.
Yeah, I felt the same.
I walked away from this thinking like, I know what I think about it, but I don't know what you think about it. And you're the one bringing it up to me. You made me go through a whole project of you just bringing up topics, and then that's it. I understand that he's creating awareness, and I can appreciate that. But I still walked away from it like, okay, what about this stuff? I like the fact that he did offer, like, it wasn't just a Million Man March album. Right. He offered you different stuff. With the Higher Learning song, I thought was fucking dope. You know, about that girl and all this. You know, I like that. It wasn't bad.
Popping pills, smoking weed.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But that's what I walked away from it. When I'm thinking, okay, it's Higher Learning, what am I going to walk away with? Okay, maybe he's someone who thinks subsurface. But other than that, great. I mean, you could have opened up a magazine and read some headlines and came up with a lot of this stuff. But it wasn't bad though. It was very good, but it didn't offer me what I was hoping it was.
Well, what were you hoping?
That he would have answered some of the questions he was asking. That's like me. That's like me asking you. That's me asking you. We're sitting here bringing up a topic. Like that's me saying, "Hey, Express Higher Learning. He offers this."
I knew you were gonna get up and walk out of the door
and just walk away. And you're gonna look at it like, okay, well, I know what I think about it, but what does he think about it? He's the one who brought it up.
Yeah, I'm glad you that's crazy when I said that. I'm glad you felt the same way.
That is definitely one way of looking at it, because that's how y'all saw it, and I saw it as, I mean, whether he answered it or said what his stance was on it or not,
I can appreciate.
Didn't make a shit to me one way or the other. I enjoyed just him.
I can appreciate
referencing all the topics and stuff.
I can appreciate that he's showing you an unconventional way of thinking. As far as attacking a project, I get it, but all the stuff is just lingering in the air. Anyway, I'm done.
But I mean, I don't know how old he is. You know what I mean? And kind of off topic, but not really. I mean, like the big knock, on the younger generation. You know what I mean? Is that they don't know as much or about this and that now. They don't interact and speak about stuff like that. They just stay on the computer. So I don't know, maybe he's just putting it out there for people to hear and go, what is he talking about? And make you formulate your own opinion and make you learn.
But he didn't
that was the same knock I made against Rob in the abortion. He led everything up to our own interpretation instead of making the clear stance and this is how I feel, this is my purpose or whatever.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing is.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's just something noticeable.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but you do consider that a knock, though?
No, it's just something I
just get
noticed
points
right
taken
away.
off the grade?
You talking about?
Oh, on the grade?
Abortion?
Yes.
Abortion?
Yes.
Or
No,
this?
this.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
You
I gotta
definitely
hold
get
him.
points taken off.
I gotta hold him the same way accountable I held Rob. That's why they give Rob
That's fair.
A+ or whatever.
I like the flow of it, to get on the positive side of it, because I feel like I'm bashing it and I didn't dislike it. I like how he started off with the orientation, like he's gonna put you in some kind of class or school or whatever. And
I didn't like orientation.
Really?
That's one song I didn't like.
I liked it.
And I didn't like it because I didn't like the old school hip hop feel to it.
Well, I like what he was saying. I like the.
Oh yeah, lyrically I like every song.
Yeah.
The shit he was saying.
Well, I'm talking about. I like what he was trying to do. He was setting the tone for what you can expect from this overall, at least. You know, and it was cool. But even then, I started questioning, like, okay, when he's throwing a lot of, he's saying, oh, there's turmoil in the Middle East. There's, there's stars, but a black hole could, end it all. Okay, that's cool. But I hope you're going to offer some solutions or advice or a general idea of what you think a solution would be to a lot of the stuff that you're bringing up. Because I'm not really interested in you just throwing all these ideas at me and being like, yo, that's fucking deep. No. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like that's how I kind of walk away from it.
I felt like he left me hanging.
Not that he was like trying to be deep, but he is going subsurface to touch on different topics. You're not going to hear like, I've heard the same narrative. You're not going to say that with this. But at the same time, it left me a little empty. I like the idea though. I like the concept of it.
Interesting.
On a non-political / conspiracy / revolutionary whatever, he did have the song "Sex Scene," I thought was a pretty cool jam. Damn, no love.
I heard that auto tune, and I was like, okay, I'll listen to it for the review. After that, skip.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, you always like auto tune.
That is a motherfucking lie.
I heard it the first time around.
Hold on, pause.
Every other
If that was true, I would have given Kirk an A.
No, you
or anything close to it.
You pause. You like sexy. You pause. So,
I liked Remy's song with Jack Freeman when he actually was
trying to tell a story.
When he was telling his story. Got a little introspective, man, with the whole like. What did he say about suicide? He's like, why would I commit suicide? They don't care anyway, so what would suicide prove? Like, damn, bro, that's a little dark. I like that. But
can y'all help me out on one thing? If y'all made the interpretation about why that song is called Fudge?
I have no idea.
No. Okay.
Nah.
Didn't understand. I liked it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And to touch on your rock and roll deal, man, I love that. I wish a lot more people would venture out a little bit and try some hip hop rock type sounds, because I
didn't like rock and roll. I just
I know. Okay. I mean, you didn't like that one. You didn't like how it was executed or how they did it. I just wish a lot more people would, because I really did like that.
Maybe that's just not their style. But back to what we were saying about him leaving a lot of things dangling in the air. The last song, "What If," the Unlearned.
That bitch was jamming.
I liked it too, but again, that was like the epitome of not answering any questions. What if the Europeans didn't go to Africa and do this and do that? Okay, well, what if? What about it? What if it would be the same damn thing? Nobody's over there now, and they still over there acting crazy from time to time. Yeah. You don't offer any. What do you think about it? I'm not saying that he has to. No, he should though. If you're gonna bring this up, what if this? What if that? Well, what if? What if? What if? Would Africa get along with all these other people? Africa don't even get along with each other now. Black people don't even get along with each other now. So before this, how I am about this stuff. Before you start screaming about Trayvon Martin and all this type of people, I don't hear nobody making no song about that man who died on Van Fleet. That's why a lot of this stuff comes off as posturing to me from time to time. Because if you're going to pick and choose what to be a revolutionary about, you're going to miss me a lot of times, because I'm going to look at it like, well, what about this? Fix your own home first, which he does address from time to time. But that's why I'm overly critical about this type of stuff, because I feel like J. Cole is one of the most posturing rappers ever, because he always seems like he's trying to give you all this advice. But bro, one, what makes you so qualified to give us all this advice? And two, what you're really saying is not all that profound, no matter how your inflections try to make it seem. So that's why when I went into this, I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do, and I greatly appreciate it, because it's definitely different, and I feel like it is something that people should listen to. But when you walk away from this, you gave people to think about, but you're not having a conversation with us. You just threw it in there. You go think about it. No. Talk to me about it if you're going to bring it up.
That had to be what he was trying to do.
But that's half of it then. You didn't give anybody any knowledge. You just gave them talking points.
What?
What did you walk away?
I agree.
What did you learn from this? This is called higher learning. What did you learn? How did you get higher?
That's what I'm saying. Like, kind of like if he was a, I don't know how I'm trying to put this. Like if he was a teacher, right? You bring up the material and tell people what happened, and you tell them your homework is to do this. Just trying to make a broad analogy, right? I'm teaching you the information that you didn't know about prior to. Now, go write me a research paper on this. Very broad analogy. But I just don't have a problem with him saying what he thought about it, because maybe that was...
He didn't tell you what he thought about it. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with him not saying what he thought
that's
about it.
That's not what you said.
Well, I might have misworded it, sorry. I don't have a problem with him not giving his 2 cents, whether it was one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it too. But this is why I'm critical of it, because you have to be careful when you do stuff like this, because you're using your analogy. You walk into a classroom and a teacher says, yo, think about the Holocaust. Oh, what about it? You're going to just bring it up in there and what? Yes, I understand that he's basically saying, you know, think about other stuff. Cool. But you gave us a whole mixtape of other stuff to think about, but without even having a conversation with us stuff, I don't know where you stand on any of that.
I get what y'all are saying.
But on the back end, it was very refreshing hearing.
It definitely was.
Somebody talk about something other than
at least be bringing up the topic.
And I like
not a stoner or candy paint.
Y'all didn't mess with that ruckus though.
Yo, that revolutionary though. Let me tell you about Let me tell you why I respect Rob's verse way more, because when you're talking about being a revolutionary, you need to start at home. And he starts off by talking about he's going to teach his son about everybody's ways and be nothing like them. That's how you start one. Not just saying, I'm going to do this, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. Rob lets you know how to build the foundation to do that. And then, listen, conscious rap, exaggerated conscious rap is just as bad as exaggerated gangster rap. I have a 3-year-old, I'm going to give him a gun. Stop it. Skip. He learned, he knows what to do from watching Call of Duty. Skip.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Knock it off.
I thought that was crazy too.
Knock it off. I'm listening to what you're saying. That's too much. All right. That's why when you topics like this, to me, you have to be careful. I'm done with it. Oh wait, we didn't talk about Underground.
Oh yeah, the Underground track. I thought it went hard.
I honestly didn't listen to it. I don't listen to the project.
All right. Well,
it was the email mix.
Yeah, I thought Underground was a part of it, but yeah, I just plug in and go. I don't.
I'm gonna be honest. It looked like from Dropbox, like a photo or some weird shit.
That's probably
so. It didn't look like the rest of the songs.
That's because it's not part of it.
I thought it was a different file, so I just downloaded the project. But I did listen to it today several times. I liked it a lot, and I guess is that going to be the title of the next project also?
I think that's just the name of the actual song. I don't know if that's the name of the group or not group, but
they released it 2 weeks ago. Produced by Track Sounds.
Damn, word.
Featuring Cooley Kimball, Showstopper, and Big Fats. I thought everybody wrecked it. I like the beat.
I think everybody held their own, but I think that Fats kind of took that bitch to me. Fast took that
I'm gonna have
bitch.
to pee right after he is.
Especially when he was like, yo, I'm supposed to be at top right now. What is this, the runaround? I was like, damn, man. It's like, yo.
I really liked that song.
Yeah, but like, see, this is the thing though. I think it started off good. The middle, the two people in the middle, I think it was Cooley and Show stopping. I was like, it was okay. It was okay, but it didn't blow me away. They fit on the song. What they were talking about was cool. It didn't blow me away. But Fast came on that bitch and, yo, I think he represented for the underground in his verse. The other ones kind of, I think, yo, but Express though, I like how he did it when he was. It seemed like he was comparing, made this comparison to like the mainstream band like Babylon. When he went there with that, I was like, yo, that was pretty dope. Nah, I could be interpreting that wrong, but when he was making all these biblical references, and it seemed like the underground was kind of like the Christians and the mainstream being like the Romans or something like that, I was like, yo, if that's what he was trying to do, and I'm not overthinking it, that was nice. If I'm interpreting that right, well, then he got Fast.
I hope that's a preface to
what's to come.
Yeah, something that he's about to drop. You know what I mean? That'd be a nice sound for a whole album. But
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, if I'm gonna go with the face and the grades and everything, as much as I like it, I wouldn't vote for him as the face. And I guess let me say yet or right now, because I think dude is talented and everything else, and I really did like the project. Not even gonna explain why I wouldn't vote for the face. Just no, not yet. Project, I'm honestly gonna say B+ to A-, because I really did like it. I liked the production. I liked the fact that he brought stuff up, even though he didn't answer it. I guess that's a bigger knock for y'all than it is me. So, not a representation of Old City yet. B+ to A-. I really like it.
Not mad at it.
I agree with everything. I was gonna give him representation first. Yeah, I can't really. I need more before I can give him that pass or that stamp. But so I wouldn't be too happy yet.
What if this was the biggest project come out of Houston though? Like everybody's like, "Yo, have you heard that fucking learning?"
And could you be mad at it?
I couldn't, but his answer to everything, there's stuff out that's better. So I would have a backdoor answer for that one.
Okay.
I was gonna give him a B+. That's what I had before.
Okay.
Just because, man, I feel like he left me hanging. That's a lot of strong, bold, deep topics to bring up.
That is fair though.
It's not like it was every other track or a few tracks here and there. The whole album was fucking revolutionary. Black people, my black people, fucking Tupac, Huey Newton. Look what they did to my people. What, this and that. And for you not to give me some kind of, hey, that's fucked up or something, something. Well, I mean, some kind of closure to it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's sort of a good point. Just real quick about how he might not have said, "Well, that's fucked up." Didn't he kind of at least insinuate at times that he wasn't feeling it?
I don't want that though.
Yeah,
I'm just asking. Did you not get that he was insinuating that he didn't feel?
Well, I assume that's the whole reason him bringing this shit up in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would like him to voice his opinion on something.
Okay.
Even it could be a fucking outro, like, I brought up some deep shit today, but we got to do better, people. But out.
But just to answer, do you feel like he was at least insinuating at times that he wasn't fucking?
I feel that was the whole point of him bringing this shit up in the first place.
Okay.
Why would you bring attention to it if,
Okay.
And the only thing I feel like he described or went into detail about was the girl in the pills.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what his goal was with that. Mm-hmm. But you see. But other than that, nah. Let's see. Representation based off of this, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Because I would like to hear stuff like this be thought about when they talk about Houston. But The grade though, as much as I enjoy this and I will listen to it over and over and over. No, it's not average. It's definitely not average. No, hell no. This is not your typical mixtape.
Okay, I thought you were trying to hit me.
The only reason it's not an A to me is because I don't think that he offered any kind of solutions. I mean, everything, the answer was, I'm going to just be a revolutionary. Okay, what are you revolting against?
Exactly.
Everything?
Because he named a whole bunch of different topics.
So what are you revolting against?
Very, very fair point y'all bring up there.
Other than that, lyrically, production, offering everything, amazing, man. Other than that, I just didn't get what I wanted from this. So I'm going to go B. B minus to a B.
Okay.
Other than that,
plus, yeah. That's it there. So in that case, same thing, man. Subscribe, comment, like. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Am I missing a social network?
Man, we're not hard.
I'm gonna get on the Vine. We'll go.
You can have all that Vine. I don't want none of that shit. Guys, any last words?
Check out Express Out, man. I believe he's a member of the High Society. Hive.
Is he?
I believe.
I don't know nothing about these people.
I believe. Basically, he's not hard to get hold of either. Check him out, man. Get behind these dudes. Like I say, every week, every video, get behind Houston. Houston, support Houston. Fuck everybody else. They're not gonna support us. We support each other. That's how we grow. That's how we bring awareness.
You've been listening to this.
We must come together as a unit before we perspire.
Let me come in and do the PR work. He doesn't really mean fuck everybody else. He's saying,
man,
fuck y'all if y'all don't want to support us for being positive.
Houston rap, everybody else must be shot, huh?
Hey, we gotta stand for each other if nobody else will. We keep getting bad publicity, but it's so much bad politics in this city. As far as music, a lot of people getting blacklisted, blackballed.
And being arrested.
We gotta support each other. Like, all serious, we gotta support each other. There's a lot of artists out here doing good shit, and a lot of people still don't know about these people.
Yeah.
So get behind them. We're doing this shit for a reason. Get behind them, get behind us. Bayou City Reviews.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Great project, man. Bayou City Reviews, Express, How Learning.
We still smoking purple.
Drinking purple.
I don't like the squares. Fucking suck.
Trees.
Hello everyone, my name is Remy. My mama named me that cause she said you'll never forget me. My papa is a hard worker. Right now he's in the yard working. I'm introverted, I lead the life of a scarred person. Hurting, cause some days I feel deserted. But I'm mommy's little angel, every day she says I'm perfect. Cause she don't understand the type of thoughts that I be nursing. In my brain I think I'm a little insane. But who ain't, I can't complain cause I'm too young and I don't understand it. Some days I feel like I'm the only person. All I want is peace, but it's war in the streets. It's war in my mind, and it's war on TV. Screaming peace to the Middle East, but it's a war overseas. If your third eye is blind, I just wish that you could see. See, in the Middle East they come, we just drop bombs. With the sleep hit my alarm, they killed Osama and Saddam. Now they tryna take my peace, but fuck that, I gotta bust back. My little boy is 3, and I gotta put a piece in his book bag.